All right, here we go. You got. Welcome to VladTV.
What's up, big man?
Everything good, man. Huge, long time fan of you, man.
Yeah.
When you first started, at what point did you really think that you were going to be a rapper?
Oh man. Years ago, man. We was all kids. I guess we was pushing in that direction, but it was only solidified like 93, 94 when when we was putting together the 36 chamber record, And I don't know, I just knew, man. We just knew these things because we just constantly was doing our little thing on our side, in our own little way.
Okay, and you actually grew up in Brownsville originally.
No, I grew up in Staten Island and Brownsville. My grandmother was lived in Brownsville and Staten Island. I lived on Staten Island, so summertimes I'd be over there. You know how it is. You at your grandmother's house. You know how it is.
Okay. I mean, both of them were kind of very storied areas. And I guess Mike Tyson came out of Brownsville, and there was a situation between your mother and Mike Tyson at one point.
Yeah, that's what my mother says, but it is what it is, man. He know what time it is, man. I can't really talk about it. If I see him, he gonna be laughing.
So I guess you say that Mike Tyson ran up on your mom and took her earrings out of her ears?
Yeah.
And you were there?
Yeah.
Do you actually remember
I was
it being Mike Tyson?
I was a baby, man. I was probably like about 9 years old, man.
Okay. So you're bouncing around between Brownsville and Staten Island. And like, which of the Wu-Tang members were you closest to before the group actually formed like that?
Oh, he was Paul Kill. Paul Kill was me, Ray, Meth, Kappa, and Deck.
Okay. Because before Wu-Tang formed, RZA and GZA had already put out songs.
Yeah, they put out records.
Okay. Were you close to them during that time?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were just single deals, right? It wasn't albums.
I think it was an album deal. I'm not for sure. I can't really remember, but I know he had We Love You Rakim and Just had Genius had a record. Genius had a record.
Yeah.
We had Words from the Genius.
Right. Words from the Genius. Okay. So here you are, and you knew both these guys beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are all hustling, and then two of you go and get record deals. I mean, did you see this as potential for going big, or because it didn't quite work out that way, you didn't really see it as a big deal?
Well, you know how it is. When you're young, you think everything's gonna be big. You don't know how big it's gonna be, but at the time we was hoping that they would get on and get successful, and hopefully they'll come back and get us. In that sense.
Okay, so these two records come out, and it doesn't do what they expected it to do. Was it, based on what you saw, was it the record label trying to push them into a direction they didn't really want to go, or was it both of these artists still kind of trying to figure out their own direction?
Well, the record label was trying to make RZA into Rakim, and other and other record labels trying to make Genius into Big Daddy Kane. And you know how that goes. You can't be nobody else but yourself. You got to be yourself. You got to be an individual. So they dropped the ball on that. So you know how it is. It's music record company stuff. They were trying to duplicate what's popular instead of coming with something brand new.
Okay, so these two deals ended up falling apart. So what happened to RZA and GZA at that point?
Well, RZA came back to the hood and GZA too, and they came back and yada yada yada. And came back, got their wolves, got their goons.
Now, during the time though, you were hustling.
You asking me or you telling me?
Well, I mean, I've seen your other interviews, so I guess I'm asking you, but I kind of already know the answer.
Go ahead, yeah.
Was it a situation where you didn't really see the music thing really working out at that point, or were you just so deep into it that you actually saw a future?
Nah, I was trying to, you gotta eat, you gotta survive. I was hustling, I was going to school, I was running around doing my street thing, and I had a lot of things on my plate, man. I just was trying to make my situation better any which way I know how to.